What's up? I am currently driving down the road. Thought I might go fishing for a little while today and realized I needed to make a test. I see a lot of people talk about this lens for photography. See a lot of people talk about this lens for landscape photography and like specifically, but I don't hear or see a lot of people talking about how capable this lens is for video. This is obviously a vlog style setup. I'm not looking at the camera for safety reasons, but it's still picking me up. The autofocus is fantastic. When I do glance over, it is absolutely locked on my sunglasses. It knows where my eye is. I should also apologize for the noise. I'm in my Jeep with a pretty loud leak in the top, so it's super windy in here. But I think this is good for a few reasons, and this is just scenario A, vlogging, but let's flip over to the next scenario that I think this is good for.
And it works in this talking head studio office lit type of situation as well, obviously. And in this situation where it's much more controlled, the autofocus is flawless. It sticks really well to the eye, even when I'm talking with my hands, which is something that I tend to do a lot. So there's two examples of how I would use this lens. Let's go to the last one, and then we will come back here to discuss those findings. Welcome back. So there you have it. The three different ways that I like to use the Nikon Z 24-120 f4 lens for video. You saw examples from a vlog style option of using it. You saw options of this type of controlled sitting talking head type situation. And then I also included some me being behind the camera type stuff, walking around, taking some nature and just more organic type things, and it performs flawlessly in every single situation. Yes, it's an f4 lens, and that's going to trip some people up, but I will take the difference in weight over the extra stop of light any day, personally. That creates opportunities where I don't need as much ND shooting at f4 instead of 2.8. That creates a lot less weight on my back as I'm hiking and traveling, and it just feels good in the hand. It's very well balanced. Actually, you know what? Let's switch to my other camera and we'll talk about the weight and the size of this thing real quick. It is so manageable. I'm not going to throw specs at you as far as weight because I don't give a crap. I don't give a shit. It feels great in the hand. There's plenty of lens to grip, to use as a stabilization point. The focus or the zoom is very smooth. The focus ring is also, I've not had to use it, honestly. It's very stiff and tactile. And honestly, I've not even set the function button yet for video. And I don't even know what I'd make that for, maybe peaking. But the autofocus I've found in the Z6 III has been fantastic. I love the way this camera feels in my hand. It's second to the Leica SL2S, as I've mentioned before, but it's very close. I think it's weird. I never imagined that this little wing would feel so good in my hand. It just really gives me a little more, I don't know, purchase there on the back. But yeah, I think if you are in the Nikon system, you are looking for a lens for video, whether that's wedding, I think this would be a fantastic lens for shoot weddings, for video, and I have used it for weddings and portraits, which I love for stills. But I think you should definitely look into it. It's going to be hard to beat. It's not the cheapest lens, but it's definitely not. It's half the cost of the 2.8 version, and I think you could invest in lighting or gimbals or anything else instead of that extra stop of light and make up for it and really enjoy the weight of this instead, personally. But that's it. I've switched over to the Blackmagic camera to finish talking about the Nikon camera, and I'm very excited. This is the newest addition to my kit. I haven't even played with it yet. This is the first time I've ever sat down in front of it to take some video, and we will see how that goes collectively. This is the 6K full frame version, no built-in NDs, but in this situation, I don't even need ND, which is awesome. So let's stick around together here and see which one of these ends up being my video camera of choice: the Blackmagic full frame 6K or the Nikon Z6 III full frame. Videos coming soon, maybe.